Well, Lisa, do you want to tell anybody where we're at?
We are at the Tankard's Beer and Whiskey Bar podcast studio.
You weren't actually supposed to tell them where we're at, Lisa.
Well, it's a windy day at sea, and we tried to sit outside, but it's very windy.
How many whiskey sours have you had so far here at 10
Only
o'clock?
7.
7.
Mm-hmm.
So you started very early.
I did, because the ship is pretty much outdoor activities are suspended.
So you just feel like you've had 7 because of the way the boat is moving?
Exactly.
Or have you actually had 7?
No, you're right. I feel like I've had 7 because of the way the boat is moving.
Yeah, but Lisa has not had any whiskey sours this morning.
Today.
Just to guarantee everybody that. So we're on to Psalm 139. So here we go. Unto the end, a psalm of David. Rescue me, O Lord, from the evil man. Rescue me from the iniquitous leader. Those who have devised iniquities in their hearts all day long, they constructed conflicts. They have sharpened their tongues like a serpent. The venom of asp is under their lips. Preserve me, O Lord, from the hand of the sinner, and rescue me from men of iniquity. They have decided to supplant my steps. The arrogant have hidden a snare for me, and they have stretched out cords for a snare. They have placed a stumbling block for me near the road. I said to the Lord, You are my God, O Lord, heed the voice of my supplication. Lord, O Lord, the strength of my salvation, you have overshadowed my head in the day of war. O Lord, do not hand me over to the sinner by my desire. They have plotted against me. Do not abandon me, lest they should triumph. The head of those who encompass me, the labor of their lips will overwhelm them. Burning coals will fall upon them. You will cast them down into the fire, into miseries that they will not be able to withstand. A talkative man will not be guided aright upon the earth. Evils will drag the unjust man unto utter ruin. I know that the Lord will accomplish justice for the needy and vindication for the poor. So then truly the just will confess your name, and the upright will dwell with your countenance. Lisa, what are your thoughts?
Well, what jumped out at me was rescue me. Because earlier today we were talking about like when we find ourselves going into certain situations or like catching ourselves doing certain things, then we just need to remember to call upon the Lord to rescue us from going down that path, and keep our eyes focused on Him instead of whatever situation we're facing or whatever might be going on in our mind that might be leading us down a path away from Him.
I think it's interesting too, because have you ever had a day where you just feel like the deck is stacked against you?
Yeah.
It's like everything has been lined up to work in the opposite direction of what in particular you would want to happen.
Yeah.
And you're like, why is all of this happening?
Yeah.
And oftentimes that can just spiral into our own attitude,
Mm-hmm.
right? And how
Mm-hmm.
we're dealing with things.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're like, well, this isn't fair, this is unjust, and so I'm going to respond in kind, versus responding in the name of Jesus and asking Him, as you suggested, to rescue us.
Mm-hmm.
And I think these different forms of, like it's talking about the evil man.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the evil man pops up in different aspects of our life. It could be when we're going to get our tires changed.
Mm-hmm.
Could be at work.
Mm-hmm.
Could be at play.
Mm-hmm.
Could be at any time.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And
Mm-hmm.
I think the important message from layperson Lisa this morning is to call on the name of the Lord to rescue us.
Yes.
Any other thoughts, Lisa, from you on this one?
No, how about you?
Well, because it can overshadow us, right?
Oh,
Right?
sure.
We want the Lord to overshadow us during these times of difficulties, but it's very easy for us to allow what other people are doing to have an impact on how we're living our lives and how we're having our day. And this can be very challenging, right? Because sometimes it's someone that you don't know and you don't care about that's affecting your attitude. And then sometimes it's someone that you care very much about, and it's affecting your attitude. Either way, the Lord is calling us to lean on Him to work through that.
Yes.
Well, I'm Deacon Dave.
I'm Layperson Lisa.
We will see you next time.
Ahoy.
Ahoy. Oh, Lord, I wasn't expecting that one.
That was a good one.
It was a good one. All right, I'm hanging up now.